Good evening, Mr. Sarma. Are you getting my audio? Can you hear me now?
Yes. You are audible.
So what's the situation? What's the situation in Assam in the second wave? How is the state prepared, Mr. Sharma?
Up to 9th of April, we had cases like 60-40 per day. But suddenly from 9th of April, there was a spike, and today on an average we are getting around 22 to 2300 per day COVID positive cases.
And as far as your medical infrastructure is concerned, the availability of isolation units, beds, ICUs, oxygen beds, what's the status?
In Assam, basically, we are saying three things: that we should have absolutely enough ICU beds, we should have oxygen beds, we should have remdesivir injection, and also we have adequate oxygen supply. So, as far as ICU is concerned, we have adequate ICU, isolation beds with oxygen is good enough. Remdesivir, we have 25,000 doses on our store. So far as oxygen is concerned, we need, as of now, our requirement is 20 metric ton per day. Against that, our generation, we have gone up to 61 metric ton per day. So, as of today, when I am talking to you, we have a surplus oxygen supply.
Okay. Also, reading reports of how you're perhaps also looking at a situation where, if at all you need more liquid medical oxygen, a tie-up perhaps with the Bhutan oxygen plant, which of course we hear is being constructed in coordination with Assam. Now, what's your plan on that, and how is that progressing?
Actually, in Assam-Bhutan border, one promoter from Bhutanese promoter has developed an oxygen plant with the assistance of Indian promoter. But because of national lockdown, the construction activity were closed, and it was closed for last 4 months. But yesterday I have requested our External Affairs Minister Honorable Sri Jaishankar ji to speak with Bhutanese government. And Bhutanese government has issued, particularly His Majesty King has issued a royal decree that the construction work of the oxygen plant will immediately resume. From today, the construction activity has resumed, and hopefully in 30 days, because equipments were already there, in 30 days of time, the oxygen plant will become operationalized. So that will give us, in addition, 50 metric ton of oxygen, liquid oxygen per day.
So so going by what
and that could have been, this is become.
No, go ahead, complete your point.
Yeah, because of yesterday the diplomatic initiative taken by our External Affairs Minister, Mr. Jaishankar, today probably the activity could have been resumed immediately, and activity has been resumed. And I think with that, northeastern region will get enough oxygen now from the Bhutan.
Okay, so if I heard you correctly, you told me that as of this minute you are producing about 60 metric tons. In a month, additional 50 with the Bhutan oxygen plant cooperation, which will take it up to 110, and your requirement today, as of today, is only about 20. So what are you doing with all the extra oxygen? Are you giving it to your neighboring states as well?
Yes, as you know that Assam always discharges responsibility towards our neighboring state. We, as of now, we are in all our 7 sister states, we are aligned and we are committed to help each other. Like some of my neighboring state has run out of stock on remdesivir, we have immediately provided remdesivir to those states. Like oxygen also, we will consider northeastern region as one grid So if there is a deficiency in Meghalaya and Assam has surplus, we will immediately share among us, and Assam will discharge its responsibility towards our sister state.
Okay. Would you say that you're better equipped as of today, and what sort of measures were taken during the first wave that is helping Assam today?
Now, first of all, as you know, the central government has requested us to install small oxygen oxygen plant attached to medical college and district hospital. So Assam has already activated 8 oxygen plants, 3 in Guwahati Medical College, 2 in Jorhat Medical College, and 1 each in Tezpur, Borpeta and Difu Medical College. Day after tomorrow or 29th, we are going to activate 3 more oxygen plants, which were held by the central government, Airport Authority of India Limited. They have provided us on CSR. On another front, from PM CARE also, another 6 plant work has been completed. So Assam will have a unique distinction of having in-house oxygen plant, around 18 oxygen plant in next 15 days or 20, and out of all these, 8 has already been operationalized. We are drawing oxygen from there, from those plants today. 3 will be activated in next 3 to 4 days. 6 more will be activated in next 10 to 15 days. Apart from this, we have already procured enough oxygen concentrator in the last wave. Today, Assam has 2,000 oxygen concentrator at our disposal. So on oxygen front, we have taken enough measure as per advice of the central government post first wave, and probably that is why I do not see any problem for Assam on oxygen front at least next 15 to 30 days till something big spikes happen. I mean, and I am sure if something that kind of happens, central government will help us.
Okay. Now, you spoke about, how initially at the beginning of April, you were looking at, single and double digit COVID cases being recorded. Now, when you're looking at this sudden spike, and we've seen that across India, it's not just Assam, though it may be a smaller, a jump in Assam. What do you attribute this spike to?
Actually, as you know, the scientists are talking about variant. I mean, they are talking about UK variant, double mutant variant, but so far as Assam is concerned, basically we got it from the people who travel into Assam during last 1.5 months. Because initially we have seen, in spite of Assam election or huge rallies, we could not have, we were not getting positive cases up to 9th of April. From 9th of April, it has crossed 100, then 200, then 300. And most of the initial cases had been attributed to the travelers who came into Assam from Delhi and Mumbai. Subsequently, of course, now it has spread into within the state also. And as you know, the region is the common for entire India.
Yeah. Okay. One last question, Mr. Himanta Biswa.
I am sure that if Maharashtra, but as a politician or as a person who is involved with this crisis for last 2 waves, I think I feel that if Maharashtra could have been controlled COVID, the things should have been much better for India.
Okay, now one last question. Now we saw what Haryana has done. A few minutes back, we broke the story of how Haryana has asked every hospital to install an oxygen manufacturing unit, an oxygen generating unit, all hospitals in Haryana. Are you planning anything on such lines in Assam?
We did it already. We have already instructed our nursing home to have their own oxygen plant. 2 of our nursing home has already installed their own oxygen plant. And by the in next 15 days of time, Assam's all district hospital and medical college will have our own oxygen plant. And we have already 3 days back we have issued an advisory to all our nursing home to have their own oxygen plant.
Okay. Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, would you say then finally one short question, would you say that because when you look at this entire debate across India and case in point being Delhi of what is happening vis-a-vis oxygen, as the health minister of Assam, do you believe taking steps to install oxygen units, proactive measures in the first wave was the only way we could have contained or limited the damage in the second wave?
No, I think I am not expert, but one thing I am very clear, Delhi Chief Minister should have been taken enough initiative to have few oxygen plant in each and every hospitals of Delhi and including nursing home. Today I have seen that Max Hospital, Gangaram are running to High Court for oxygen, but they are doing business with crores of turnover. What prevented them to install oxygen plant, captive oxygen plant on their own nursing home, knowing that COVID will increase like that? I doubt that somewhere they have miscalculated, and that is why this bigger public health crisis has happened.
Okay. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Sarma. Hopefully the situation doesn't escalate, and let's all pray for that. Thank you. Thank you.